The Hello Kitty murder case, also known as the Hello Kitty killing, took place in Hong Kong in 1999 and involved a group of 4 perpetrators: Chan Man-lok, Lung Xing-cho, Lung Wai-lun, and a teenage girl. The victim was 23-year-old Fan Man-yi, who worked as a hostess in a nightclub. Chan, who was a regular customer at the nightclub and had become friends with Fan, was the ringleader of the group. He had become infatuated with Fan and had asked her to be his girlfriend, but she had refused. This rejection seemed to have triggered the group's plan to kidnap and torture her. The group abducted Fan and took her to an apartment in Tsuen Wan, where they held her captive for a month. During this time, they subjected her to unspeakable acts of torture and abuse. They burned her with cigarettes, beat her with iron bars, and poured hot wax on her body. They also tied her up and forced her to stand for hours at a time, leading to severe muscle atrophy. The perpetrators also engaged in acts of extreme degradation and humiliation. They forced Fan to eat her own feces and drink urine, and they filmed the torture sessions to further taunt her. They even painted her face with lipstick and drew a Hello Kitty symbol on her thigh as a sick joke. After a month of torture, the group decided to kill Fan. They stuffed her into a suitcase and took a taxi to the harbor, where they threw the suitcase into the sea. Fan's body was never found, and the group seemed to have gotten away with their crime. However, the case was eventually solved when Chan Man-lok confessed to the murder after being arrested for another crime. The other 3 perpetrators were also arrested, and they all received life sentences for their roles in the Hello Kitty killing. David Parker Ray, also known as the Toy Box Killer, was a serial killer and sadistic sexual torturer who operated in New Mexico, USA during the 1990s. He is believed to have murdered at least 3 people, but the true number of his victims is unknown. Ray's crimes were discovered in 1999 when a woman named Cynthia Vigil managed to escape from his toy box, a soundproof trailer that he used to torture and sexually abuse his victims. Vigil was able to provide the police with information that led to Ray's arrest and eventual conviction. The details of Ray's crimes are beyond horrifying. He would abduct women and bring them to his trailer, where he would drug them and then subject them to horrific acts of sexual torture, including electric shocks, mutilation, and rape. He would often record the tortures on videotape and play them back to his victims to instill terror. The inside of the toy box was equipped with a variety of torture devices, including a gynecological chair with restraints, whips, chains, pulleys, and surgical instruments. The trailer also contained a mirror, which Ray would force his victims to look into as he tortured them, and a sign that read "Satan's Den." In addition to his trailer, Ray also had accomplices, including his girlfriend, Cindy Pendy, who would help him abduct and torture women. Pendy was eventually convicted of kidnapping and conspiracy to commit kidnapping, and was sentenced to 36 years in prison. David Parker Ray was sentenced to 223 years in prison for his crime, but he died in custody in 2002 before he fulfilled his full sentence.
The story of Ed Gein and his woman suit is one of the most terrifying and unsettling tales in the history of true crime. Gein, who was known for robbing graves and using human remains to create household items, is said to have created the suit by skinning the bodies of several women and stitching their skins together. According to reports, Gein would wear the suit around his house and dance in it while looking in the mirror. He apparently believed that by wearing the skins of women, he could become a woman himself. The thought of a man wearing the skin of a woman as a suit is horrifying, and the fact that Gein made it from the skin of his victims makes it even more disturbing. When police searched Gein's property in 1957, they found the suit hanging from a meat hook in his shed, along with a number of other disturbing objects made from human remains. The sight of the woman suit reportedly shocked even the most experienced investigators, and it became one of the most notorious artifacts of Gein's crimes. The discovery of the woman suit and other objects made from human remains cemented Gein's place as one of the most infamous serial killers in history. His crimes have inspired numerous books, movies, and other works of popular culture, and his legacy has become a part of American folklore. Today, the idea of a man wearing a suit made of human skin remains a powerful symbol of horror and depravity.